morning, this is Dan from Backpacking Adventures, and I'm here with Dakota. We are at the southern terminus of the Standing Stone Trail. It's the beginning of May, and we did this trail last year. We did it southbound. This year we're going to do it northbound over 5 days. Doing a little bit earlier this year instead of July to kind of minimize some of the overgrowth and the heat. So weather doesn't look that great, but it's about going on 9:30 in the morning, and we got 17 miles to go today. It's almost 1 o'clock and we stopped here for lunch. It's a slow go this morning. We're up on top of this ridge on top of Cowan's Gap Mountain. Like big boulders, I showed you a couple clips ago, but we still got a ways to go. We're 5.6 miles. It's about 3.5 hours in, maybe 3 hours in for the day, because we've been sitting here for a while. But so we're going probably like 1.6, 1.7 miles an hour average. Once we get through this rocky part, I mean, there's rocks everywhere on this trail, but these are like big boulders. It's wet and slippery. So we'll be, we'll be flying. Well, not really flying, but we should be able to get some more miles in. We got 17 miles to go today. The weather for this trip is not the greatest. We're probably going to have rain almost every day except Wednesday. It's going to be sunny and pretty nice. It's supposed to be like 80s. Today we'll get rain tonight. Tomorrow I think we're going to get rain most of the day, off and on, showers. We're hoping it's going to kind of clear up a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. But temperature is going to be nice. It's going to be in the 60s at night. Probably where we're camping, probably in the high 50s. So we'll be nice and toasty. But now we're just going to finish eating lunch and finish going down. This is like one of the slowest parts of this trail. It really is. But we're soon through it. It's almost 3 o'clock and we just stopped at what is listed as at least as far as I can tell, the last reliable water source. We just kind of crossed this little creek behind me. I don't know if you see it. But we got about 9 miles to go till we get to camp. And so we filled up. I got my water. Dakota has his. I have, we each have 4.5 liters of water. So that's like 9.5 pounds, I think, right? Yep. Something like that of just water on us. And we got 9 miles to go. Now, most likely we're gonna drink 2 liters of that on the way. But I'm thinking that when I came here the other way southbound, that I did have water a couple miles down here, but it's listed on here. The last water source listed is like 1.5 miles from here. But it says it's unreliable, and I don't know if I want to trust it, because then there's nothing until we get to camp and we're dry camping, and then there's nothing for another couple miles the next morning. So I just didn't want to take that risk. So I don't even know if we're on the trail. I don't even see any blaze. Oh, there's a blaze. Right there. But yeah, so we got a long water carry, and you have to make sure when you're doing this trail that you plan that out, because so tonight or tomorrow morning I'll be looking on the maps to see where the water sources for the day are, because tomorrow's a big road walk. So, we're going to be without water then too, and that's a 15-mile road walk. So But we got to get going down the trail. I'm estimating we're not going to get to camp until like between 7 and 8 maybe tonight, which is a lot later than what we wanted to originally, but it's a slow go. So I think we're going to get rained on too tonight. Sun is peeking through, and now we are going under the turnpike. It is after 5. It's like 10 after 5. And we're still hiking. We're getting tired. We're both feeling it because it's been uphill for quite a while and rocky and fallen and slippery because everything's wet. It's been a really slow go today. And we've been carrying water probably we got about 4.5 miles left. So for 4.5 miles, we've been carrying 4.5 liters waters each, which is heavy. And we just passed a water source now, just like 5 seconds ago. But now it's like a really seasonal, it's not even marked on far out or any map or anything. So it's just runoff, so there's no way of knowing. But reached down a liter, so that's lighter. But we got 4.5 miles to go till we get to camp, and I cannot wait to get there. And I'm just hoping it's a good spot to hang because I wasn't there before. There is a picnic table, which would be nice. I hope it's not raining because we can sit there and eat in a little bit of comfort.
Oh, yeah.
But it's beautiful. The sun came out now. There's some blue skies. I mean, they are calling for some rain tonight. I think overnight, though, it's supposed to start. Humidity's starting to drop a little bit, but it's been muggy. And so overall, it's been beautiful. The birds are chirping today. And it was nice when the sun came out and the leaves are out. And we were just on the Chuck Hyper Trail probably 9-10 days ago, and there was no leaves. And now, just amazing what can happen in a little over a week. The leaves are out, so it gives us some shade, and it just makes it overall just a little bit more beautiful. So, got to get motoring down. 4.5 miles left for today. Almost 7 o'clock, and we are still hiking. We got like probably 2 or less miles till we get to the juncture where we have to take the 0.1 down to the campsite, if we find it. Because last time I came through here, I checked the thing and I was at like 3 miles past it and I didn't even see it. So, but it is clouding up. It looks like rain's coming. It's getting a little bit darker, so it's a little bit worried. We're gonna get rained on while we're hiking. But hopefully we get there because we are tired. This water carry, it was a 9-mile water carry up, and it's been almost uphill the entire time. Someone told me that going northbound is easier. I don't know if it's easier. Oh, and there was quite a few blowdowns too, new ones. But I don't know if it was necessarily easier. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I really can't really tell because it is a road walk almost the whole day, but hopefully we will get to camp soon. We are beat. Walking on rocks, it was just very, very slow, very slow. It is 8 o'clock. We just got here to camp. It was raining getting here. It kind of laid up, so I'm sitting here for a little bit because when I took my pack off and sat down, I felt like I was going to pass out. And I almost threw up. I had to go to the bathroom. It was weird, man. So I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. And I don't know if it's exhaustion from doing that water carry for 9 miles. It was uphill the whole way here, or what, or if it was something I ate or drank, like water. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to set up quick because it's gonna rain tonight and all night. And Dakota said he just heard thunder off in the distance. So we're at camp tonight. So it's not the best site, but we got a picnic table. There's a fire ring over there. And there's places for tents. There's a couple places here for hammocks, but we're going to be hanging like right near the picnic table. But That's what we're gonna have. We're gonna be able to hang tonight, so that's good. But all right, we're gonna set up. It's going on 9:30, and we are both tired. It took so long to set up because we were just tired, and we didn't even hang our food line yet. That's gonna be fun. We don't even know where to do it here, but we're eating. I'm gonna try to eat. We're both having All American Works burgers, so it's like a burger kind of thing, and you put it on wraps, and they give you, oh, I lost all my stuff. But they give you condiments and stuff, so I'm gonna put all that stuff on there, mayonnaise, relish, ketchup, mustard. Chow down on that because I really need it. Have a liquid IV electrolyte drink, and ate beef jerky, and I have my chocolate peanut butter Quest bar. I love these. Yeah, we are really, really tired today. It's raining now. It's drizzling. It gets stronger than it stops. So we're sitting here. At least they have a picnic table here. And it's funny because our setups are right next to the picnic table. That's about the best place we could get it. But yeah, I ended up, feeling lightheaded and stuff. I was setting up my hammock and tarp, and I ended up having to run into the woods, man, and coming out of both ends, throwing up and diarrhea. I don't know where that came from. But when I was done, then I felt hungry and I could eat, and I'm eating and I'm feeling good. So I don't know if it was exhaustion, maybe. I mean, 9 mile with a water carry up the hills and rocks. I don't know. Maybe that's, I was up at 2 o'clock this morning, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, or I stopped at McDonald's for breakfast. That could do it, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. I really don't. It's kind of odd, but
18 miles on this trail plus a 9 mile water carry, that's no joke.
I know.
It goes all uphill the whole way.
Yeah, but that's the first time that ever happened to me. I've never thrown up on trail, ever, not once. And I was fine, and now I feel fine, so I don't know. But another one for the mystery books. I did feel like I was going to pass out a couple times, and I know I'm not dehydrated because I was still peeing. I was drinking plenty of water and electrolytes all day long. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what tomorrow brings. Well, we're going to get rain all night, and it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. But at least it's only a road walk for most of the day. But trail was beautiful when the sun came out. I mean, the trail is beautiful overall. This is a very beautiful trail. It's just a very difficult trail. So if you're going to do it, if you're going to do the whole thing, just remember that camping is, and I'll put it on the screen. Like I said it before, they have red zones and green zones. You can camp. You can only camp. You can't camp on about 80% of this trail, I would say. So only about 20% you're allowed to camp, and there's like anywhere between 16 and 19 miles between places you can camp. There was a place to camp right out of the state park, I think 3 miles in at the top of the ridge, but we couldn't see anywhere where you could really, you were permitted to camp there, but we couldn't see any good spots where you could camp. So I don't know how that would work, but yeah, so 17 miles, this was the first place you could camp. Aside from that part. Next place to camp is 17 miles from here. That's it. There's no other way around it. And then from there, it's 19 miles. So if you're going to do this trail, be ready to do the miles. And worst of the most is either do water caches somewhere if you can figure that out, or know you're just going to have water carriers. Be very cognizant of the water, because there's long stretches, like 10-mile stretches, where there's no water. And the problem is it's not like you're going to hike 10 miles, get to camp, and there's water there. There's no water. So you have to like fill up, hike 10 miles for camp, so have water for the whole hike, then have water for camp, have hike for the next water for the next morning, and make sure you still have water to get you to the next water source, which is miles and miles down the trail that way. So you have to do that whole stretch from water to water, not just water to camp. So you just have to make sure that you're aware and do that. Otherwise, you're really going to be screwed. I mean, you're going to be without water. So, but anyway, I'll check back in with you when I'm ready just to pass out and go into pass out in my hammock, not pass out here.
Comatose.
Yep.